Welcome back. We're going to be reviewing the second episode, which is the middle tier of Devil Breakers. These can do good, but they're not the best. And a lot of them are going to trigger some people. Actually, all three of them are going to trigger some people, and people think they are going to be, they're some of the best. And I don't blame you, but I just don't find them really that convenient. And starting off with the number 3 spot, which is the lowest on our tier list, is we're going to start off with Tomboy. Now, before people get upset with me, this is a great Devil Breaker, but the manual aim just kills it for me. The fact that I can't lock on, and the fact that everything's in a weird aerial dash kind of thing, and you can't really lock them and juggle them. You have to do continuous damage. It just kind of kills the vibe off for me, and I don't really use Tomboys all that well. They're just very inconvenient, and it's easy to lose them, and the charge shot only, or the breakage move only increases your damage by a little bit. But this thing does have good sides to it, as charging up your manual aim shot will do some piercing power and extra bonus damage, while the Tomboy, the regular power combos will increase damage each time, but you have slower combos but with more of a powered up red queen. It's great for, especially when you're doing the down aerial attack. It will do a shit ton of damage, and it will most likely melt your opponent even on Dante Must Die. The Tomboy is great, but it has its pros and cons, and that's why it's at the bottom mid. It's not a bad Devil Breaker at all. It's just easy to lose. And that's what a lot of these, all three of these in this list are going to have, is they're easy to lose. Helter Skelter. Now, before, like I said, don't get mad at me. Helter Skelter is fantastic. It's my go-to Devil Breaker in Bloody Palace, as the scissor bitches are really annoying. Now, if you know, it has a lack of range, but its piercing power is superior. This doesn't really help against scissor bitches, but they're great nonetheless, because if you keep tapping the regular circle move over and over again, you will do increased piercing power and damage. It just overall makes it more effective, allowing you to juggle on more damage, increase your combo style, which is, just a great Devil Breaker, and that's why I use it in the Bloody Palace. So when I have to go, it's not easy. It's not hard to lose when you're doing aerial combos, but ground combos, if someone manages to hit you, and you lose that Devil Breaker. But Bloody Palace, when I go against scissor bitches, this is my go-to thing to use to break their scissors, Devil Bringer them, and kill them in one shot. That's the easiest way to counter them, and I'll show you that later. Okay, our number 3, or number 1 in the mid tier is going to be the Buster Arm. The Buster Arm is the literal same thing as a Devil Bringer, except you can actually lose it. But its breakage move is extremely powerful nonetheless. Uninterrupted and does a lot more damage. You can really screw some enemies up, including bosses. This thing will nuke a boss's health, even on Dante Must Die, which is why it's at the very top. But when in a crowd of enemies, this thing don't really work so well. It's also the most expensive Devil Breaker, which is why I put it only in the mid tier, because for how much it costs, it really isn't the best thing. But it can do narrow justice, allowing you to charge it up, nuking a boss's health, or just getting rid of standard enemies on human Devil Hunters on the Sparta difficulty. But on Dante Must Die, when you have a Devil Bringer, it really doesn't make a lick of sense. You're not really using the Devil Bringer or the Buster Arm as much, unless you do the punches, which is only available with Devil Bringer. The Buster Arm is great, but it's just not there for me, as I'll use it sometimes, and we'll show you in a video later. But other than that, that'll be it for the video. Next, we're going to be talking about top tiers and why they're so powerful. Hopefully you guys enjoy the video. Please leave a like, possibly subscribe. It would make my day. Peace out.